All right, what's good, everyone? It's another week.
What's up,
Getting
bro?
colder as we go. I'm not liking it so much. My feet hurt all the time now.
Yeah, welcome the first day of actual snow that sat on the ground.
Yeah, my back deck actually has half an inch.
Was it? I was pissed, dude, when I woke up.
I was more pissed last week because when I left for work on Friday,
Yeah.
it was like, 9 in the morning around, and there was literally an inch of ice on my windshield. I don't know how.
Fuck that. You're just like, all right, now I gotta sit in this cold car until I can move.
Well, thankfully I have a window scraper.
Dude, I woke up today and I was like, now I gotta start doing fun shit like snowboarding. What a drag. No, I don't want to do it.
I
I don't
could do
want to.
disking in the winter.
I plan on doing that.
It's like the polar bear plunges. You know,
Dude,
people that
honestly-
they're insane enough to go jump in a lake for a second. when
So-
it's zero out.
Yeah, they're crazy. But like, dude, I've been 90 days without a cigarette, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like, I think this winter, finally, I'm gonna actually not have purple hands, dude. Because, dude, every winter I have purple ass hands, and they hurt. If I was to go disking like I did last winter, Adam would be like, "Yo, man, come disking, dude." I'd be like, "All right, dude." So we go. And then I'd literally sit out there for 15 minutes. I'd be like, "Dude, I think I'm gonna go home. I think I'm gonna go."
Well, I picked up smoking cigs freshman year of college and dropped it freshman year of college.
Yeah.
And that was the 100% main reason why I quit.
Yeah.
Was my hands hurt.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm done.
It's like, dude, was it like bad circulation?
Well, it was from being in the cold, and like you keep that one hand out in the cold, so you'd swap like shoving your hands in
fair
your
enough.
sleeves,
Yeah.
and then on top of that, I do have bad joint circulation
Yeah.
in my hands
Yeah.
because like I showed you that arthritis that built up a little bit yesterday, but it was like it looked like half a gumball underneath. my
Yeah,
knuckle,
exactly.
dude.
Actually, it looks a lot better today.
When I took out the leaves
Yeah.
last night, I showed my mom after, but it just flared up again.
Yeah.
And it's in my middle finger and my index finger.
Yeah.
It goes from my wrist and it shoots up. So my hand will go like this sometimes, just like when I'm trying to grip onto something.
Oh, it twitches back by itself?
Yeah. So like it hit me really bad yesterday when I was, a flat top.
Yeah.
I had 2 spatulas. I was sauteing. It was probably like 20 pounds of vegetables because we were doing some type of like some pasta with, or you have a chicken option or a veggie option.
Yeah.
So it was probably 5 minutes of just tossing stuff. And then
Yeah.
after that, I realized I looked down at my hand and it's like I had a fifth knuckle.
Dude, that hurts. Yeah.
And it's a searing nerve pain. Like, it's not like a sharp, it's just feels deep in your bones.
Yeah. Dude, it's like lasting too. It
Yeah.
just feels like it lasts. Yeah.
It fades away and then
Dude, I
comes
hate that.
back and fades away.
Yeah. I literally hate that, dude. I'll get that like my I told you about like my arm when I'm throwing a disc because I disc golf, people. I'm sure you know
I'm
this.
starting. He's getting me
Yeah.
introduced.
Yeah.
I think it's a fun time.
Yeah, exactly, dude. It's a fun time out with your boys, dude. That's all you do. You just go out there, have a couple brewskis, maybe just chill. You don't even have to drink beer, dude. Honestly, it's a great time even without. I go without.
The last time it was too hot. It was muggy. Not like too
It was
hot.
muggy?
Well, like if somebody be like, "Yo, let's bring beers," and it was too hot and
yeah,
muggy.
yeah. Dude,
Like everybody had one.
No, Brandon had like 10.
Oh, because I know he gave us all one.
I didn't even. Oh man, I'll have to talk to you about this later. Anyways, crazy thing happened after we left. A little bit private, but
Oh, what? With you and Brandon or something?
no,
Or
with
me?
Brandon, just with Brandon.
Oh, I was
Anyways,
like with me and you. I'm like, what are you talking
Yeah,
about?
no. Something crazy happened. No, anyways, so yeah, we no, dude, it wasn't that muggy. I mean, dude,
I
in the
thought it
summer, I'll go out and it's just like, that's bad. Dude, I'll bring like 2 things of water with me, like the big boys, the big Fijis. Big, all right, I'm Gucci. I'm set.
That glacier water.
Yeah. Every single hole, I'll park it and just glug, 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 glug. I'll be like, all right, I'm Gucci now.
That's
We're
how
good.
I'm at work. Is those the plastic quart containers for storing? Do you guys use those?
Like,
It's clear plastic with
It's
the
like a
plastic
square.
lid. No, it's not it's a round. It looks like a cylinder. So
Okay,
you guys
no,
don't use it,
nope.
but So we use those. They hold quarts. So I'll just load those things up with ice.
Yeah.
Put like a whole lemon in there.
Yeah.
Just cut it in sections and then just fill it. It'll last for an hour, but I probably go through 6 or 7 of those a shift. So it's like a gallon and a half
You
of
guys
water.
have cucumbers there?
Oh yeah,
Dude.
we make our own pickles. We have cucumbers.
Dude, throw some cucumbers, some lemon, and some strawberries. And then like the next day that you work, if you work there, just dude, like keep it like in a refrigerator or whatever, in the walk-in cooler.
Just keep it in my cooler.
Yeah, the walk-in cooler for a day or whatever. Yeah.
Let it
Oh,
soak
do you
in
have
the water? Oh, is it like a? You're saying it's like a detox drink?
Dude,
almost.
it's so good for you, man. I don't do it anymore because I found out that we have this place called Clean Juices, which is right next to us.
Yeah.
I literally just walked next door and I'm like, oh, it doesn't take me a whole day to ferment this. I can just grab it.
Was that the guy that you're talking about that they would sometimes bring in like samples of those drinks or whatever?
Yeah. Dude, he always brings in.
Oh, that's nice.
Dude, it's so nice. Dude, I had he gave me, it's like probably $40 worth of what he gives me. He's just like, yeah, we're getting rid of it. Because it's like the last day that the nutrients stay in there and don't start dying off and stuff like that.
It takes, once it hits its time, a drink that has like veggies or fruit.
Yeah.
And it looks nasty.
Yeah, exactly.
After
It'll separate, dude.
2 days, dude.
It'll separate. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, man. So I went to Crystalia the other night, dude.
And we're going tonight.
And we're going again tonight because it was that good.
There you go.
It was that good. I strongly recommend that you guys don't see him this time because the only other places he's going to be is very far away. Mm-hmm. But next time that he comes in Michigan, if you guys live in Michigan, in future time, if you guys listen to this,
check him out.
Watch him. Yeah, dude, watch him live. It was a great performance. He kicked somebody the fuck out, though, in like the first 20 minutes. He's like, this lady was like, welcome to Detroit. He's like, it's Royal Oak, bitch. Get out. He's like, I'm not even kidding. You get out. I want that security guard, drag her out of here. I was like, yes.
Oh, yeah. Especially after the Theobon experience.
Yeah.
There were some shitty hecklers there, dude.
Yeah, but he didn't care. That's the thing. Like Theo didn't.
Well, no, he didn't care, but it ruined it ruined the momentum.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Exactly.
Because when he was saying like, and I never got to tell my grandma because she passed away, and everybody's like,
yeah.
That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, that was sad. Dude.
Yeah,
that was really sad.
You aren't even listening to his joke.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Exactly. The whole thing. They're just like, find a time to laugh.
Yeah.
Like, no, literally listen to the joke. Listen through all of it. And maybe you'll actually be a part of the experience. These people go there. They just want to be, dude, they just want to like fit in. I feel like
I get the impression it's like they want people to know they're laughing. And
dude,
you know what I'm saying?
Weird?
You know,
I know exactly what you're saying, dude.
Like, those girls that literally walked in the last 15 minutes of set and they're like, oh, sorry. And then they're all like,
dude, there's this girl that literally had the laugh. You remember her laugh? It was like,
yeah, that's what I was trying to Oh,
I was like, what?
I was like, okay.
You didn't even hear the first half of the joke. Why are you laughing?
Yeah.
Oh, just because he said, like, I don't remember what the punchline was, but it was just like, butts. Or like, poop. And she was like,
and also, along with that,
it's not really what that's.
No.
He said nothing about butts or poop.
We don't go to that low grade.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going. Brian Tracy.
Inspired.
Yeah.
Inspired.
we just go to comedy shows. He's like, what's up with farting?
Yeah, what's good?
Poop out here, bro.
Yeah, airport bathrooms.
Exactly. That's the whole show.
So yeah, those what's with those McDonald's charging $20 burgers, man, in an airport? What's going on?
What's going on with that? All I do is just go in the bathroom right after and just
yeah, poop and stuff, man.
Exactly. He just takes it to such an immature level every time. Could be the greatest comedian in the world. Has the best run up to the joke and just kills it with poops and farts.
What I was upset about, I saw a post. Bert Kreischer, he just announced his next tour.
Yeah,
he's not in Michigan, dude.
Are you serious?
Not one. He's in Ohio, I think, twice, but he's not in Michigan, man.
Are you kidding?
I'm not kidding, dude. I was upset when I said, like, I'd love to go see Birdie Boy, man.
Yeah, Big Boy Bert. Big Boy Bert.
It's the Birdie Boy tour this year.
Is that actually what it's called? Birdie Boy?
It was funny. He was like in a Speedo.
Yeah.
He was just like, hey, it's Bert Kreischer here to announce my whole thing. He said a few things. And he's like, let's hit it, boys. And he's in his backyard. And then like the camera pans over. It's a professional marching band. And he's the baton girl. He's flipping the batons. And then like the list of cities is slowly scrolling up the Star Wars intro.
Yeah.
It was funny.
Dude, so he probably hit every state besides us in Alaska. That's just...
Yeah, pretty much. He was in California. Well, I understand with comedy tours or any music tour.
Yeah.
When you're in Cali, you're doing 4 or 5 different days, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so big, and that's where all the industry
100%. No, they even do like 10 days, man.
Some of them, yeah. Or they'll like, if they're not on the tour, they'll go and show up at the comedy club or something.
Yeah.
And they'll just do a few sets.
Yeah.
Work on some shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They might hit raw material, but like it's like the first like 5 minutes or whatever, or like 10 minutes of their material, and then they'll just wing it or something.
Louis C.K. does the opposite of everybody else right now, apparently. Like he's only doing small venues, and that's
why though?
Well, because the whole
yeah.
But I mean, at the end of the day, he asked.
He
he asked.
Yeah. Can I jack off in front of you?
No or yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Or no. All right. Whatever.
I mean, that's not something I would do.
No, I mean, I'd be weirded out.
Yeah,
but it's not like that's not.
Exactly.
It's not. Yeah. He didn't just whip it out. And just
exactly.
You know,
exactly. I'm not going to ask.
I would never ask.
I'm kidding.
Never have the desire.
No, I have the desire. I'm just not going to. I'm just kidding. Anyways, yeah, but, yeah, dude, that's tragic, man. Honestly, like, obviously, dude, his career has plummeted, dude. He was my favorite comedian. Well, he's still my dude. I'm never gonna take away from somebody's art. Yeah, exactly, dude. That's the same with Michael Jackson. Okay, people don't hate him less because
of Neverland.
Sorry, they dislike his character, who he is as a person, less because of the actions that he has done in his life,
his extracurricular activities.
Yes, exactly. Which we don't know for sure. But we know. But we know.
It's been enough time. We can say something
exactly.
now.
But Michael Jackson song comes on. I'm like, yeah, okay. Yeah, this is good. Yeah. I'm like, I can apply this to real life situations. But then, dude, always a little guy in the back of my head goes, was he singing this song about a little boy? Dude?
Yeah.
Just a little guy in the back of my head is just like...
I think that about... Have I ever showed you that music artist Front Porch Step? You probably heard him a few times back when we worked at Chicken Shack. Because even Ferry kind of likes him. Maybe. But a lot of his music is about singing. He's singing about trying to get said girl to love him, or why she doesn't love him and all. You know, the stupid lovey sappy stuff.
Yeah.
But turns out, like, before he wrote most of these albums, he was caught for...
By the way, sorry, I'm going to turn on the light in here.
Yeah, go ahead. He was caught with openly enjoying near underage girls.
What do you mean near underage?
As in,
they're underage.
He's 21.
Okay. And they were 17 and 11 months? Or?
Yeah, stuff, you know.
Just like, find me porn. 17 and 11 months.
That's how I feel about him, is like, man, these songs are really well written, and it's like very emotionally and capturing, but I can't help it in the back of my mind. Same thing with Michael Jackson. Like,
yeah. Billie Jean is not my woman. She's just a girl that says that I am the one. This kid is not my son. He's not your son. Why is he next to you? Anyways, no, but I don't think that Michael Jackson got weird until later, after those kind of songs.
I think
there was probably always that.
I think him as a child and growing up, he was not that way. But I think once it's like, you know how the stardom got to Justin Bieber's head.
Yeah, and he started pissing on people and throwing his fucking monkey outside of the window or whatever. Well, maybe that was Michael Jackson.
He egged some mansion and caused like over $1 million in damage one night, and he got caught street racing and stuff. Justin snapped out of it. Now he's actually a moral character. He's a good person, or at least from what I'm hearing from the press, you don't hear crazy shit anymore. It seems like he's got it under wraps.
Yeah.
But I think that's kind of what happened with Michael Jackson. And lifestyles back then, you could be a lot more into anything that's not good for you, and people wouldn't care as much.
And they wouldn't notice. That's the thing. We have tabloids spaced in on everyone nowadays. Mm-hmm. That dude, stars get so pissed. Like I was, like even there was this picture I saw with like Paul Rudd. Did you see the picture of Paul Rudd and like his daughter on Halloween? And you just look like pissed off that like people were ruining like a good time between him and his daughter. Like it was his daughter was dressed as the Wasp, so you know, like Ant-Man and the Wasp. Mm-hmm. And instead of him dressing as Ant-Man, he dressed as Weird Al.
Okay, I see it,
exactly. He
looks like him, man.
Yeah,
if you throw a long hair wig
on
him,
he
dude.
Did. It looks so perfect, dude. I'll try and find it. But anyways, dude, it's like disturbing though that like people, dude, the press is like, and it's sometimes good, sometimes good, and it's sometimes really bad. It's like obviously there's emotional points of your life that you don't want the press around, but it's also good and like shining light on like weird things that celebrities do, like the whole R. Kelly thing, the whole Michael Jackson thing, the whole Justin Bieber thing.
Heard
Kanye,
much about R. Kelly.
You haven't heard anything about that?
I know things that I've heard. Basically, the extent I've heard is pee.
No, dude. Okay, so basically, he's been coercing like underage girls into getting away from their parents, like literally like leaving their parents and everything, and like 16-year-old girls or like 15-year-old girls, and being like, hey, I'm gonna sign you on my record label and stuff like that, but you gotta live with me for a little bit.
So he's like grooming.
Yeah, he's literally grooming these like, dude, I'm pretty sure he's like, he might be in prison right now. I'm not 100% sure.
That's gross.
Yeah, dude, but it's like messed up. It's actually really messed up. You should look into it, dude.
Anything that goes into like mistreating kids and stuff in any facet, my skin crawls on that shit, man.
Yeah, dude.
Like, you have to be a messed up person.
I don't literally need to be sick in the fucking head.
There's no person that didn't have like they had a really good life and they just snap like that. Yeah. There's always some weird sign.
Dude, yeah. You're saying like normalcy. They
like,
could have had
the
a
guy
totally
that we
good
used
life.
to work with. He was.
Yeah. Okay, so we're not going to mention names, but we'll go through kind of the story. There's a what was he? Was he a documented molester, child molester?
Well, technically, the case still never went. I don't think it went. It was still in limbo. I guess they were kind of trying to choose a punishment or something.
Yeah.
But he was like on a probation, I guess.
Okay, so basically he was convicted of the crime, but maybe not.
Yeah.
And he admitted that he did it.
And he also said I also wasn't sorry about it up until
Okay, so basically we'll break down. He was 13 years old or something like that. This is what we learned from our boss. He had never talked about it openly, but he admitted it to the boss and a couple other people or something like that. But he never had admitted it to me, at least.
And we never asked him, never brought it up to him, never. I mean, out of respect, it's none of our business.
Exactly. I believe in certain cases, it's like, you know, realistically, I'm the kind of person that gives second chances towards bad behavior. That a little bit is more indismissible. You know what I mean? I can't just sit aside and be like, it's okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's see if he does it better this time.
It's different if he stole a car.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. But he was 13. And he was 13 though, and I think he was 13 or maybe 12 or 11 or something like that. But he was younger, preteen or teen.
No, he was 14.
Okay, so he's a teenager. Still adolescent, but enough to know your rights and wrongs. And there was like a 5-year-old girl that he was babysitting or something along the lines.
I don't know any of the story, but there was relations there.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. I don't know what transpired or anything. But yeah, I don't want to know, and I really don't care to know. But we had to work with this dude for the better part of a year. Yeah.
Me, for me, a year and a half, 2 years.
You year and a half, 2 years. I worked with him for about a year. This dude was just weird. There was ticks and signs that you could see with him that were just so off. The way
he would laugh, like go,
yeah, like
screech,
creepy,
like the Joker, like all
creepy.
of a sudden for no reason.
Yeah, exactly. And
or that time I was prepping and back, and I heard the doorbell go off, like the ding, and somebody walks in, and that was my good job, boy.
Quit faking him out, dude.
But so, and it turned out, I think it was just like a group of a couple girls that walked from the high school down the street or from the neighborhood. Yeah. And he walks in back and he's like, it smells like little girls up there.
Dude,
like,
that's so creepy.
God, do not say that shit.
Okay, if I would have heard that, dude, it would have been a different story. I would have been like, all right, dude, we have hot fryers. I'm going to shove you in.
Fryer, I mean, when he said that to me, I just couldn't, there's very few situations where Trevor's speechless. And that's one of those where I was just like, I do not even know what to say to that.
Yeah. That's creepy, dude. That's
I walked out. I walked into the
Was this
front.
before I started working there?
I believe so. Or you might have been there for almost no time whatsoever yet.
Yeah.
I don't think you were there.
I remember the first time I had walked in on him. I said on him. And walked in and met him. It was my first day. I thought he was from a different country because his mannerisms and the way he talked like this, and I was like, dude, what are you, from Norway or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so
just the way he structured, the way he talked was off.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the way he looked in your eyes, man. You can just see when someone's not there.
Yeah, exactly.
In the right capacity, at least.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, here's that picture. Oh, that's what I was looking up.
Dude, that's fucking perfect, dude.
Paul Rudd is Weird Al, dude. Doesn't he look great?
It's so perfect.
Yeah.
He could also probably pull off a good John Lennon with his glasses, the way he's rocking. Yeah. I could see it.
But yeah, so, dude, okay, so, yeah, this kid was just, he was strange. We were nice enough one time, and I'm a strong believer in giving a second chance. Mm-hmm. Obviously, I've had things that I've done wrong in my life, and I watch other people, and I'm like, okay, you deserve a second chance at life, and I gave him that chance, and he didn't really convince me with too much. I don't think anything.
Well, we went to go play soccer.
We went to go play soccer. This kid was, dude,
he would kick your shins as hard as
the
he
roughest.
Fucking could.
Yeah.
And he would like push you over. He was like the kid that tried way too hard in gym class, but worse.
Mind you, I played soccer my whole life. So I'm very, I'm technical with soccer, and
and your buddy Adam. Well, our buddy Adam was there, and he's been playing with you too.
Yeah, exactly.
So in Germany playing soccer.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we all have good dexterity with our feet, and we're keeping it away. But you can't keep it away from a kid who is literally charging at you full force and like jump slide tackling you. Not even like slide tackling on the ground. Such illegal moves. Everything he was doing, dude. Yeah, that kid pissed me off. I'm glad he left. It was actually a bittersweet way that he left, though. I thought it was going to be very climactic and like, you know what I mean?
How did it happen?
He missed a work meeting by like 2 minutes.
Oh,
yeah. He missed a work meeting by 2 minutes, and our boss was looking for a reason to fire this dude.
Well, because, I mean, he gave him a second chance, too, because after he found out, people were like, fire him. He's like, no, man, everybody deserves a second chance.
Yeah.
And then after a while, same thing happened with him that was with us and perceiving weird shit. So it was like, yeah, we kind of need to.
Yeah.
All right. Especially since we were starting to hire, 16, 17
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, dude, what a horrible situation that would have been. He was there when Saria was there. Oh, I shouldn't even say names. Sorry. He was there when a girl started working, and I think he made her feel uncomfortable. I think on multiple occasions she said he made her feel uncomfortable. She knew what happened,
but that he just came off weird.
Yeah. Everyone knew what happened. There was a kid that worked there that would just sit in the back and, as loud as he could, scream rape.
Dude, it was bad.
Yep.
I hated when he did that, dude. But he's the type of kid that you couldn't. I couldn't fire him for doing something like that, or
his best friend's the boss.
Yeah,
kind of thing. So,
and frankly, but.
There was multiple times where I was just
There was one kid that worked there at one point that, for some reason, that kid the weird kid kept on like getting in the other guy's face and being weird. And he's like, dude, you look like a fucking child rapist. And he didn't even know.
Yeah.
He just went and like walked out of the room all like sad and shit.
Dude, I think I remember that. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. So anyways.
Everybody died at that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I was there
laughing.
when it happened. No, well, not like died out loud, but everybody was just like, oh my. Because he didn't know. It wasn't, only the people that were there long enough that knew Nathan knew.
Yeah. Whatever name's out there. Who cares? You don't know anything more about him. So, anyway, yeah, dude, we can use first names. We're not using last names. Who cares, dude?
Yeah. What are we?
I don't care.
How many downloads we got on the episode? 100? Like,
maybe later.
Reaching the world,
maybe later on, dude, somebody's going to like backtrack us just like, oh, it was him. Yeah. I'm going to give you his full name right now.
Address, his email.
I don't know where that kid went, dude. All I heard was he went to McDonald's after or something like that.
Oh, I mean, I didn't, whatever. He's doing his thing, and he's not doing anything wrong, so.
I guess. Who knows?
I mean,
as far as we know.
Yeah, so what does it matter?
Could be doing everything wrong.
Yeah, maybe he's collecting tortoises to sell in the back market.
He's the dude that was driving that semi-truck that had all the bodies in the back.
Yeah.
Beep, beep. He's just like, all right, dude, I think there's cops on me. I'm going to ditch this truck. I'm going to ditch this truck filled with Chinese people. Dead Chinese people. But yeah, there's just always something you can tell when there's something wrong with somebody.
I went to school with a kid that also was like that.
Was off.
Yeah, not as in high school, culinary school.
Yeah.
And that makes me more uncomfortable.
Yeah, just recently.
Because everybody has a bag with 13 knives in them.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And he's the type of guy that's like, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not getting on your bad side, boy.
Yeah. There was a kid that I went to the program that I went for engineering. Mm-hmm. And he was like, dude, he was so weird. This guy would like
the 3D printing engineering stuff.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah. The SolidWorks program.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like this. He would talk like this.
Oh my gosh.
Hello, I'm here.
My name's Siri.
We'd be like going through like some like high level math stuff or whatever, and like he'd be like, I know the answer. It's this. And then the teacher would be like, no, it's not. you think he'd have the right answer too, talking like a robot.
And so it's just like some people, they believe whatever he says, just the way he sounds.
The smartest animal in the world is a
bear.
Ant.
Bears beats Battlestar
Galactica. That's not right.
Jim, what are you doing? Millions of families suffer every year from identity theft.
Oh man, what a great show.
Michael. Oh, real funny. What are you doing? End of the episode, he comes dressed as Jim. He's like, Dwight, you look good. He's like, yeah. Because I'm your boyfriend, Jim.
We were thinking about having an Office quote as the intro music, which would have been good, but I like the way it turned out much better, much better. But like it would have been like tag, you know how we're like, why are you saying that?
Yeah,
it would have been. Oh, was it? Why are you the way you? Why are you the way you are?
My favorite part of our tag is definitely your laugh, though, because I laugh every single time I hear it.
Yeah,
because it rolls out. It's a solid
like
3.5 second laugh that fades out perfectly.
If you guys get my stomach tickling, dude, I have some weird laughs that come out. Mm-hmm. It's never consistent. No, I hear people that have very consistent laughs. You have a consistent laugh.
I say I have.
Sometimes.
It's for different situations. Yeah. Like I have somebody I work with actually just nicknamed me on Tuesday, Mr. Giggles. Because you know when somebody tells me something funny, I'm just like,
yeah,
shit like that. Or, but I also I'll fucking die sometimes.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Where,
oh, yeah, dude.
me
And you have gotten to the point where it's like, it's literally, dude, was there dying cheetahs in the night? Like, hyenas?
Just has to be the right one. I honestly don't. I think it's me and you are some of the hardest people I know to make die.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get us laughing easily because we love to laugh.
Yeah, exactly.
But there was only, even at, like when we were at the Theo Von show, there were 2 points I lost it.
Yeah.
I loved all of his stuff, but only 2 points I lost it.
Exactly.
Where
you were literally just like,
your stomach hurts.
Yeah. Dude, I don't feel good when I don't feel okay when I laugh too hard, dude. I'm just like, something's gonna go wrong.
Like my heart's about to fall.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna get a brain
aneurysm.
Yeah, exactly. Just like, but it doesn't happen much. Honestly, it's like a flaw and a blessing at the same time because I already laugh too hard. People already think this is the problem. People already think that I'm laughing and dying way too hard, and they're like, dude, you just like you think everything's hilarious. I'm like, I do not think everything or basically anything is hilarious. I think things are funny. Hilarious is so funny that it drove me mad. That is what hilarious means. Okay, do not put a fun. Don't use that word. Or
but I also
I hate when people do that, dude.
Yeah, because I hate when they say that because half the time I might be laughing at you. You know, you don't know why I'm laughing. Because I might be laughing at how closed in you are. Like you don't realize what's happening at this moment in time.
Exactly.
Like when someone tries to call me up for not doing enough work. I'll start laughing.
Yeah.
You're not funny. For what you think or anything. You know, I'm laughing because I have my own reasons.
Exactly.
We have our we make on our own by myself and by yourself. I know that you make yourself laugh out loud by yourself sometimes.
Dude, I literally the other day, I talked to my buddy Brandon, who I work with, and he's like, yeah, dude, what? I don't remember how we got into this conversation, but I was like, dude, you know how much it sucks when you're not in the back? Because he's a manager, he's a front of the house manager. I'm a saute cook, so like I'm in the back most of the time. So I'm like, you know how much it sucks when you're not in the back, dude? I'm like, I literally have. What I shouldn't say this because I probably have people that I work with listening to this. But Brandon, you're the only one that makes me laugh. And I told him straight up, I was like, dude, I gotta make myself laugh. I gotta literally go in the back and giggle to myself. Yeah. And this guy Josh that I work with, he's like, I can contest to that. He does do that. He does just sit in a corner and start telling himself jokes. I don't really do that, but it's like I'll start yelling stuff out in the kitchen. I'll be like yeah.
Oh yeah. Just making noises.
Just making stuff.
That's how my whole kitchen is pretty much. I love that fact is because if anybody on the line makes a noise, probably everybody else on the line is going to imitate that noise. Yeah. So it's just that's what I love about kitchens is you never know what people are going to talk about. Yeah. And then you have some of those front of house managers or the wait staff, they come back and they can rejuvenate the conversation a different way or make you laugh and then they're gone.
Exactly. Then they're gone and you're back to your silliness with your silly brothers.
Well, there's
silly brethren.
This was because after I switched off, it was actually a kind of rapid change, when I got off my medication and me being a lot less closed in. Yeah. I mean, that happened kind of quick at work too. Yeah. So there was this one waitress that I messed with a little bit. Yeah. I was impersonating Forrest Gump. Yeah. In the back, just saying, I love you, Jenny. Yeah. But I hit it like on the nail at that point in time. So she was like, is that your favorite movie? And I'm like, why? She's like, because you're really good at impersonating him. And I'm like, no, I'm just really good at impersonating people because I don't know who I am, so I pretend to be other people. Jesus. I'm dead inside.
That's so dark.
Yeah, so I gave her that dead face, and she's just like her face. She like, oh my god, like that look on her face. I'm like, I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah, exactly.
And she's like, oh,
like, there is something wrong. There's something. Imagine if you never would have broken that.
Just for the last 4 hours of the shift, just staring straight, just right there, man.
Dude, or just staring straight down at your station, just heavily breathing, just. She would have been like, okay, I don't feel comfortable in here. Yeah, but dude, it's a good time. Honestly, working in the kitchen is one of my favorite jobs. There's certain kitchens that like you can't. Chicken Shack, perfect example.
Hey man, back in the heydays there when we worked there, I had a blast.
It was a great time. Prep area, not in the kitchen.
No,
there was no kitchen. There was a line.
Yeah, I see what you're saying now.
You know what I mean?
I got you.
That's kind of what I'm talking about. And like once you go out there, it was like shush time. You know what I mean?
Unless
you'd be in front of people.
Built up the box wall on the fish side.
So
Great Wall of China.
Yeah, but still, I couldn't like yell things. I couldn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the other day, I started singing. I don't know if you've ever watched Max Keebler's Big Move or whatever.
Oh, dude, I used to love that movie, dude.
Literally walking by people, I was like, "My Google says his name." And I'd like to sing a song. It's time to play a game with your favorite Highland frog. Like, dude, everyone's just dying, dude. I'm like, this is for my satisfaction, not yours.
You're filling your You're filling your time.
And I like kitchens that you can be whoever you want and say whatever you want, kind of thing. Because like I told you, man, I call my boss a big dumb bitch, dude. And he thinks it's hilarious. He's like, okay, yeah, I'm running with it. He called his fiance it the other day. He got in trouble. He told me he got in trouble for saying it.
For saying what?
Because like me and him go back and forth. They're like, you big dumb bitch. So I got started saying it first, and he got so comfortable saying it back to me. He said like now he uses it out in public and said it to her.
Just it rattled off.
He's like, shut up, you big dumb bitch. And she's like, whoa. Oh. She's like, okay. Sleeping on the couch. Anyways. So yeah, I'm excited for tonight. We're gonna watch Crystalia.
Gonna be fun.
Gonna be a good time. You need coffee?
Yeah, like on the way down.
Yeah, I might need some. I had a sip of coffee and then threw the rest out.
Sounds exactly like a power move.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't need this coffee.
Yeah. I am energy itself.
ATP, baby.
But anyways, what's been going on with you for the week?
Not much, just kind of working.
Yeah.
Hopefully getting this new work schedule figured out.
Yeah.
Then I'll be working Monday through Friday.
So we might be doing this podcast on the weekend, guys.
Well, I'd still be working. Thursdays, I'd be up by 2.
Oh.
I'd be done with my day. Yeah, so we can still do Thursdays.
So I'll wake up by 3.
Yeah, there you go. I'll knock on your window. What the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck, dude?
Oh my god.
Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, just pretty much that. Work. I don't know, been thinking about the podcast a lot, but I mean, hey, that's all you can really do.
Yeah.
And we post once a week.
Yeah.
Eventually I want to do more of that. More than just, but that'd be,
like
when we move in with together and shit 2 or 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Not consistent, just whenever we want to. Like, hey, you want to sit down and do this?
Dude, I'd like to get on schedule because I like that we have it on Thursdays. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I'm just down the line if we like doing it so much, and then
make it Tuesdays, Thursdays.
Tuesdays and Thursdays are, I mean, saying to some degree, eventually we're going to have guests and stuff on. So I don't think we'll be able to fit a schedule very easily depending on how everybody else's schedule works, because they might work every Tuesday and Thursday all day. So
screw your job.
Yeah, quit. Honestly,
You're coming to us.
Quit. You're going to come on the podcast. You don't need
for
a job.
one time. You're going to come on the podcast once.
Maybe twice.
And we really enjoy you. We might put you on 3 times.
Or 4.
Nope.
No.
That's where I draw the line. 3 times.
Dude,
3 times, you're out.
Yeah, 4 times is kind of pretentious.
Yeah, exactly.
About it, you know?
You're just becoming a part of the show now. You know what I mean? I'm going to have to start paying you and stuff.
Yeah, we'll start getting territorial. We won't let you sit in our own chairs.
Yeah, exactly.
You're going to have,
bring your own chair.
You have your own cup of water that you have to bring.
Exactly. Bring your own chair. Bring your own. And it better not be a nice chair. It better be a lawn chair.
Yeah, or like what is it? Instead of us buying mics, we could just take them down for those times, you know, and they could bring their own mic too.
And they can sit in the background and just be like hey.
Or it's like,
that's so funny.
Or they get 30-second intervals of talking. So every time we have a sand timer. Just
you only get 30 seconds.
That's it. Rest of the episode, you're done.
No. Whenever we want them to talk.
Oh, okay.
You got anything to say about this, Joe?
And then you just hear this flip like, all right, you're on.
You're on. But we start talking for 10 seconds at a time.
So anyways, what were you saying? Yeah. Oh, wait, bear hoop.
He's like, but wait, dude, it's really important. I'm getting to the point. Nope, you're out. Okay.
You're done.
If you break this rule, you're kicked out of the studio for good.
Forever.
Yeah. Anyways, dude, I want to start like decorating in here too.
You need to start hanging shit. My mom said that they have a stud finder, so we'll be able to hang things very easily. Yeah. Just and then
we got to get the Miyagi poster in here.
Miyagi poster.
Dude, burn out, then turn out, dude. Take a dab and then take another dab.
That's a story for you to tell sometime at least. Yeah. You know, that's a funny. I love that character. I've never met the guy. And
I thought you did. Oh no, Tim did just recently. Hey, what's up, Barry?
You still owe me money.
Dude, you still owe me that. No, I didn't even say that. He's like, dude, you want to see the new tattoo? No, maybe you didn't even say that. I feel like you just said that. I'm just making that up. He didn't say that.
This is for comedic effect at this point.
Like, oh, dude, what did he say? Oh my god. Anyways, so I'll kind of tell. I'll tell the story, and I'll probably tell it another time because no one's gonna listen to this. And then we'll talk about it later. There's a guy that I went to high school with that's all about Mazda Miatas, but he has like a weird lisp and shit. I hope he hears this. You know what I mean? I hope he fucking.
Hey, Dad.
Dude, how dare you, dude?
Cool, dude? No more dabs or Miatas.
Dude, no more dabs are coming over. Yeah. Fuck, now we just brought a snake into it. Now, now for sure he knows. He knows.
We have to move.
Dude, okay, so there's a kid, he went to high school with me. He had like a weird speech impediment / lisp / his last name means penis.
After just remind me. Dude, I was thinking about this earlier.
Yeah.
Funny, but go ahead.
His last name means penis in German.
Oh, Nick Phallus.
Come on.
I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
We'll just.
We might be able to edit that out.
No, we already rewound. It's not there. Just
his last name means penis in German.
Should have said flaccid. Damn.
We'll figure out a way to take it out.
I think you can, but it would just sound weird. I think
we'll do it.
We'll roll with it.
Who cares?
We'll roll with it.
Anyway,
we've already dropped 2 other names so far.
Nah, but we didn't drop the full name.
So 2 names together makes a full name. Yeah. I'm sure there's a. Well, I'm not gonna
who cares? Do it. Okay. We're off the names. Anyway, so this kid, he was obsessed with the Mazda Miatas, and he'd be like, "Damn, my Miata, and then he bought the snake and named it Perseus, but for the longest time I thought it was Medusa, so it was even funnier. It's like, man, dude, Dave, and he's all about dabbing and smoking weed out of his double bubbler. My double bubba.
My hubba bubba.
My double bubba. He's like, you want to go smoke some Quanic out of my double bubba? You want to go smoke some Quanic? Yeah, and he's like, dude, I remember. So I bought a bong off him. I was like, it was a fresh bong. He never used it. And you guys, well, most of you know, I don't smoke weed or really anything like that, at least anymore. This is at the time when I did.
Yeah, just crack.
Yeah. Just hard crack.
Yeah, that's it.
Just stuff a little bit of crack in that pipe. So yeah, he like sold me this bong, and I bought it from him. It was really expensive. It was more expensive than what it normally is. Oh yeah, by the way, this kid is the stingiest person and will jip you out of any money that you think you have. So anyways, he took the bong, and he's like, and it was on my birthday too. And he's he's happy birthday, bro, and just slapped one of those like the present toppers, you know, like the little bow. Yeah, it was like the bow, but it wasn't like the one that wraps around. Obviously, it's just like the one that you just take the adhesive off of it and plop it. I was like, okay, I paid for full price. I don't need that, dude. I don't like you. No.
So you just slap that on because you bought it on your birthday?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Like, oh, dude, you gypped me. You gypped me and you're paying me. You're giving me a good service because I didn't realize how much the thing actually costed because I looked it up and it was like, I paid $300 or something like that. It was like a $215 used, maybe. Maybe it was used. It could have been used.
It's probably a car muffler.
Yeah. He's like, hey, you want to try this car muffler?
Oh, looks like one. It's not actually.
Oh. You want to try and use this?
So that guy with the lisp.
Mm-hmm.
Where was I riding? I was riding on the way home from work, or I was driving. Yes, I think it was after I dropped you off. But I have this weird thing where people approach me and tell me weird shit.
Yeah.
But I've had especially weird occasions in the bathroom at OU. Oakland University specifically. I've had 2 weird moments there. But so my first one is I walk into the bathroom at the library and I think the bathroom only has either 1 or 2 stalls and 1 urinal.
Yeah.
And so I'm at the urinal.
Yeah.
This kid walks in and I couldn't tell if it was real at first because when someone comes up to you really close when you're taking a piss in the bathroom.
Yep.
And he's this far away.
Yeah.
Okay. Like
Trevor's holding his hand a foot. Yeah.
Yeah. Just about a foot. Yeah. So,
and you're taking pee at the urinal.
Yes.
You're fully facing the wall.
I'm midstream. And this guy walks up and he's like, I have a huge PowerPoint that's due tomorrow, and it's 500 pages. And the professor originally put only 250 pages, but no, he realized no one was doing it because it was stupid, so he doubled it.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, that sucks, man.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm sorry, bro. Do you mind, backing off before I put my elbow in your chest?
Yes, my memory's kind of fuzzy of it a little bit because I don't remember specifically what he was saying after the fact, but he kept on talking about how ridiculous this project was, and he's freaking out.
And he was talking to you. He wasn't just talking to the wall or something like that.
To me.
Okay. Yeah.
And so at that point,
this is a very private moment for you.
Yeah, this is probably the most intimate bathroom experience I've had to this day.
Yeah.
But so
the most intimate. Maybe it'll be surpassed.
But so that was the fastest. I don't even know if I washed my hands. Honestly, you can't say that's gross because if somebody's doing that to you, you want to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
like, I'm getting out of here, dude.
Yeah.
I'm booking it. So this happened. I think that was my freshman year, and then going into my sophomore year, I was going into one of my. It was, I think, a criminal justice class. Yeah. But there's this bathroom on the 3rd floor that I would always go to because I would leave Chicken Shack and go there, take a dump, and then go to class.
Yeah.
And this one time I'm
By
in
dump,
there.
he means poop.
Poop. Just like.
Poop fart.
Exactly.
Anyways.
Always bring it back to that humor.
Yeah.
But so I was in the bathroom, and at this point, I broke my iPhone, so I had a Samsung Galaxy of some sort, my mom's old phone. So when you have that volume on an iPhone, at least in my experience, like the ringer on, it only plays through the headphone.
Yeah.
When you're listening to music and shit. So I was doing that with the Samsung Galaxy, but I had the volume turned all the way up just to keep that noted. So I'm watching some YouTube video really quick. It's basically my break between work and class, and this guy comes in.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right. So I turn the video down a little bit so he won't hear my headphones. And next thing you know, I was like, God, please, God. And I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, what? He's like, God, please help me. Please help me. I'm failing all of my classes and I can't pay for my student loans. Yeah. And just shouting all this shit out. And
not you, just in the middle of the library.
No. This is in the bathroom.
Oh my God, dude. I'm
before
sorry.
class.
I
he like kicks the bathroom door and then just comes in screaming this shit.
Oh my God.
Yeah, please God, I pray to you. Please help me find a way to pay off my loans and get good grades. And at this point, I'm thinking, dude, this is the second
theater performance.
Yeah, but I was thinking, dude, it's the second week of the school year.
Yeah.
How are you failing all of your classes, dude? Like you've barely done any homework. So at this point, he's screaming, and then someone texts me.
Oh God! So he knows.
Yeah. So then you just hear go
quiet. Yeah.
And then he's just like, you hear rustling around, and then it's like I hear him take a piss, and then he goes up to wash his hands, and he's like,
that's what he does?
Yeah, that's what he was like doing, and then he just walks out of the bathroom. I think he was doing it because he was so fucking embarrassed.
Yeah.
Just at that point, but it was just like,
wait, what? He turned into an alien because he's so embarrassed?
Yeah, he like made random noises. It was nothing coherent whatsoever. And then he just walks out. I'm like, all right. That happened.
How dare him walk in there and think that no one's in there so he can just...
Why didn't he look underneath first? It's not like I poop with my legs in the air like Russian pistol squats, fucking not letting my feet get seen. Like, you can see my feet.
He's like, dude, imagine being that person that checks under the stalls just to know that you can talk. Okay, now I can talk to myself. I can't have a conversation in my head like a normal person. You're an idiot. You need to get good grades.
You need to pay your loans now.
Yeah, exactly. He's got multiple personality disorder. Looking at himself in the mirror.
I swear, dude, there's a lot of weird people at OU, man.
Yeah, for sure.
I've been on a lot of college campuses, man. Yeah. And there's just some unique people at that place.
Exactly. Exactly. I spent a lot of my time there. My mom worked there, so
you know.
Yeah, dude,
it's just weird.
Oh yeah,
there's some weird people. I think it's Michigan in general, though.
Yeah,
I think there's a lot of weirdos here.
Dude, there was this. This has really nothing to do with really anything that we're talking about, but this just reminded me, and I'll probably forget the story forever, and if I don't get it out right now. There was this year, it was 420. And I think it was me and my sister, and we were like, smoking, whatever. And we were at a CVS, and we had just finished smoking, and I was like going in to grab some like Arizonas or something like that. You know what I mean?
Quick $2 purchase.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. I don't know why this made me think of it. It's not something that weird that anybody else did, but it was actually weird what the community did. So this lady, she fell over. Do you know the CVS? It's like by my house.
Like in the store, she fell?
No, outside.
Oh,
I'm in the car, right? Mm-hmm. I'm like in the parking lot, face towards CVS. I just bought the Arizona. I'm like drinking it. Like, oh my God, I need it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Carrying that cotton mouth.
Yeah, exactly. So I ended up, I'm watching this lady. I'm just a people watcher. So I'm watching this lady walk in, and then she just trips out of like nothing, like on nothing, and like fell and hit her head on like the sidewalk.
Like an old lady?
She's like an older black woman. Like I don't, it's
50.
It's hard to judge age, but she's probably 50 to 60. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and she falls and trips and hits her head, and then just starts bleeding, and I'm like, dude, I'm like too high. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, and I'm thinking that she's on the ground looking for something. This is actually what I'm thinking. And then like after a second, like sets in, I'm like, whoa, dude, she's like on the ground, like in pain. And like, I'm across the entire parking lot, like very far away from her. So then I'm like, I see people walk up, and I'm like, oh, okay, she's safe. Like this person's going to notice, and she's going to be okay. And dude, people were literally just like walking past her, like over her and shit. And like, dude, it was really weird. It was like the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Like people were walking past her, looking at her. One lady looked at her in disgust.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, dude. So I don't know. I didn't want to bring the mood down, but anyway, so I walked over there, and like as I walked up, like I saw that there's like blood on like the pavement and stuff like that, and I'm like, but this lady comes out of nowhere, like beeline. She's like, "Oh my God, like, are you okay? Are you okay?" So I'm like, "Holy shit, dude, I don't have to do anything about it." I'm sorry. honestly, I feel like a bad person for saying that, but like, at least I was on my way over there.
Facts. It's just facts. That's all.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. I was like 14 too. I was like, I was like,
back when you would go in another dimension.
Yeah, exactly. I felt like the world. Man, I felt like the world was pushing on me. I'd like feel gravity itself. I'd be like, whoa.
Yeah.
And I'd shout it out. I'd be like, dude, it feels like the world's pushing on me. Oh, man.
Yeah, no, that's kind of fucked, though.
Yeah, dude, 100%.
That's something, like, ever since I was a kid, what happened was I think we were just driving through the neighborhood, my original neighborhood that I lived in as a kid, and somehow we ended up noticing that there was an older lady. She was probably 70s.
Yeah.
Earliest 70s. And she fell on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
And right when we noticed, we stopped, got out of our cars and helped her up.
Yeah.
Me, my dad, and my mom. And we asked her how long she was there, and it was like for 20 minutes. And people passed by her. I was like, are you kidding me? So even now to this
She couldn't get up?
Yeah, she couldn't get up.
Oh,
and people would just
gotcha.
pass by like
Are
in their
you
cars.
kidding me?
Yeah. So ever since then, even when I'm out driving and I see an older person walking, I keep them in my peripherals as long as I possibly can, because I'll go and turn around to help somebody out, dude. Like that's not. Yeah. People can die that way, dude.
Yeah.
Especially an elderly
100%. 100%.
They could break a bone, internally bleeding. You never know, dude. They're fragile. Some of them,
So that actually reminds me of something I saw like 3 weeks ago, and this shouldn't be funny, but it was hilarious, dude. The way that this happened. Okay, so, and I actually pulled over to the side of the road and tried to help, but there was like 50 people around. Anyway, so this guy, I'm like pulled up at the stoplight, and I see this older guy. There's a trail that runs through Rochester, runs through a lot of places. Paint Creek Trail. Yeah. Runs through a lot of places, and so I'm driving to work. I'm a little bit late too. I might be like 5 minutes late or something. And I'm like, I got to get to work, but I'm at the stoplight, can't really do anything. I look over at this guy, just casually, look over at this guy. Nothing's wrong. He just pulled up at the crosswalk from the trail, and he's about to cross across the crosswalk. Cross across the crosswalk. Yeah. But the cross across the crosswalk, and he I don't know why, but he started lifting his front wheel up. Like, what is, dude? But sorry, actually, I looked away. I looked back forward, and I looked back over, and his front wheel is like 3 feet up in the air, and he's like tilting back, and I'm like, what the hell is happening, dude? And he just falls, dude. Like, I'm like, what is going on?
Like, how did that just happen?
Exactly. I literally looked away. I'm not even kidding you. For like a quarter of a second or half a second, I was like, boom. Oh my, what are you doing, sir? And I just see his front wheel come up. I'm like, this isn't good.
He doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah. I'm like, and then he just collapses backwards. Like, bike falls on top of him. He's like squeezed in between the bike and this light post or something. I'm laughing so hard, dude. I'm like, but like, it's like a shocked laugh. It's like, oh.
Well, it's like watching a fail video when somebody gets hurt. Yeah, like, you feel bad for them, but how it transpired was funny.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
amazing, dude. The playbook of that, and so like pull over in like the turn lane, because this is right by a subdivision. So I like pull over the turn lane, pull in the subdivision. All of a sudden, all these runners and stuff come off the trail, start helping him. I'm like, dude, cool. Again, again. We're like, I don't have to help this person. I will if I have to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm always gonna start.
But at least
start making the movement. Yeah, I'm gonna start making the movement to help them. But if somebody beats me to it, that's in your hands now.
That's your cookie now. You get the gold star.
Exactly.
I'm fine with the gold star.
Exactly. I'm gonna make sure somebody's okay, but that's in your hands now, man. Like.
Yeah,
anything that happens now is your fault.
Yeah, because then, like, going to help somebody,
It's your fault.
You have to fill out paperwork with the cops.
Exactly, dude.
Dude,
I'm late for work. You know what I mean?
I have to winterize my lawnmower, dude. Like, I don't have time for that.
Exactly.
It's just not
true. Not true. We got time for it.
Of course.
Obviously, we're joking around, people. But
if you ever need to get out of anything, just say you have to winterize your lawnmower.
But
be like,
if you are helping somebody, it is your fault. Anything that happens, just know that.
Yes, that's very true.
No, it's not. There is that law though. Like if you if you like know CPS,
you could be held liable.
Yeah, if you know CPS or
CPR.
If
you know Child Protection Services,
if you know CPS, you're a nice person. Yeah, if you know CPR, or if you're like a doctor, I think it's a certain kind of doctor, like maybe no, I think it's just any sort of doctor. It's just any sort of medical practitioner, poop doctor. I'm sure they still are held up to the standard. Like, okay, you work with fecal matter, but you still got to help this guy. Okay. But yeah, I'm dude, like you can be held liable if like you break their rib, they can sue you if like,
which is almost necessary.
If you don't help them, sometimes. If you don't help them, like if you're at like an event and they're like, "Hey, does anybody know CPR?" and you're like, "Well, yeah, I know CPR, but like I could hurt him or something." You know what I mean? And I don't want to risk that for my life. You know what I mean? I don't want to get sued. But now you're going to get sued if you don't do it too. So it's like, you better do it right. Now. You're going to do it and you're going to do it right.
Yeah, which in most situations, I have a friend that's an EMT, and I remember him telling me it's almost most of the time they're going to break somebody's rib or something giving CPR.
You know how hard you have to press?
Oh yeah, dude, you can see
to decompress somebody's heart.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I mean?
Easy.
Yeah.
Not an easy thing.
Yeah. Dude, that's messed up. That's messed up, like the laws and stuff that they put on us for that kind of garbage. It's like you literally want to see failure at that point. It's not good Samaritan anymore. It's literally just like
a lot of people are scared to get in trouble for helping in some situations. Yeah.
Dude, I didn't get my CPR. I didn't do a CPR class and stuff like that because of that fact exactly, which is like so messed up. It's like I should know how to save somebody's life, but it's like, dude, my world breaks. You know what I mean? If I get sued, my world is broken, at least for a fair portion of my life.
And at the end of the day, that is a life, but you know, like, are you going to sit there and try and ruin your life over just because you have a certification?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I don't think I'll ever do it, dude, to be honest.
No, that's why I'm scared about like all the things I've been hearing about, especially after major car accidents and stuff. When you have a organ donor card on a donor's on your card, dude. Yeah. Sometimes they let you slip. Because you can save 11 people's lives with all your organs and stuff. So
I know.
The next time I have to go and redo my license, I'm taking that off.
Yeah.
That doesn't make me comfortable.
Yeah.
Now at this point, if somebody needs an organ and I happen to be a blood match, hell yeah.
Yeah.
But you have to know me or somehow reach out to me, or we'll figure it out, or I'll enter in some bank.
Well, it has to be something that's gonna allow you to be sustainable without it, like a kidney.
Yeah.
You know,
kidney or your
Jupulax.
Some people, they'll do like pieces of their liver and stuff too, which
because it regrows.
Yeah, but that makes me cringe even thinking about doing any of this stuff. Oh,
I'm gonna give up. I'm gonna say I'll be a donor only of my narculax. They're gonna be like, what?
Exactly.
Yep, you can only take that out.
Find out.
Yeah, exactly. There's literally nothing in your body that's called a narculax. Well, you can take it if I had one.
I think it was either a Radiolab episode or an Invisibilia episode. There was this cool program where it was a sad story that a mom lost her son and ended up his body got donated to science for for the sake of research because the kid had a rare disease and also some of his organs got doned.
Yeah.
And for like...
Oh, so he passed away? And then,
yeah.
Okay,
so
I thought they were...
No, he passed away. So they were studying his case, I guess, with other people that have that disease. And he also had a unique... Since you're young, that's the best time to donate. Yeah. Because especially in your eyes, because your eyes are so young and fresh, and they can recoup. Yeah. But she ended up after like 3 or 4 years wondering who
has
her son helped. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it turned out it took her a long time, but she ended up finding out that to this day, her son's eye corneas were the number one research corneas for their entire project.
And no way!
Helping people out, and she got to meet a few kids that got some of his organs too. Yeah, cool stuff. It was a cool episode to just be able to see where everything will go.
Yeah.
There were people I think there was they're being studied in Colorado. Everything's being studied in Colorado, but then she met some people in either Cali or Washington or Oregon on the west side, and then went all the way to the east side, and she went all over.
Yeah. Did you ever hear that one Radio Lab episode that was talking about this? I strongly suggest somebody to look this up if you are interested when we talk about it now. But it was a Radio Lab episode that's talking about this guy that had cancer, and he was a marathon runner or something. He did something important, but he had some sort of rare form of cancer where he had to lose some gland or something. You've never heard that?
Are you talking about the one where the guy had to get a complete immune system change?
I think
so. And he ended up doing magic shows after?
Yes, that's what it was. And
it's a really good one.
Yeah, that's a really good one. But he is an atheist, or she was an atheist? She was an atheist. He was doing it. He was an atheist at one point in time. And then
his old buddy way back in time used to do Christian shows after they did their magic.
Yeah.
And then he ended up...
Yeah, because of this happening, though. Yeah. I think when it happened, he was that's a sign from God. So he basically, he was going to die. It was for sure he was going to die because he couldn't find any single match for his blood type. Or
out of 8 million.
Or no, it wasn't even his blood type. It was something, plasma type or something like that.
Yeah.
It was something crazy where this guy... last second finds this. It was a marrow. Is bone marrow that would transplant correctly into his body. Mm-hmm. That wouldn't cause an infection and wouldn't actually kill him. But yeah, he got the marrow transplant. And and then he started seeing it as a sign of God and stuff like that. He's like, whoa, dude, that's crazy. And also I've heard stories too. That kind of reminds me. I've heard stories about when people get an organ. This is pretty trippy, but I don't necessarily believe it. But people will have memories from that person or something like that. I don't know if you've ever heard about that. No, you've never heard about that, dude. I'm gonna try and find something on it. It's really interesting. It's people will get these memories, small memories. They'll be oh, I feel like my mom looked a different way or something like that. You know what I mean? Than what she actually looks like, or
what? Back when you were a kid or something?
No, well then they start thinking no, they'll have these memories from these people, just little things oh, that's what their mom looked like. You know what I mean? They know exactly what their mom looked like, or some crazy stuff like that. You know what I mean? Where it's oh, they shouldn't know that about their donor.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, they know the name obviously, and I think you get the name when you get an organ. I'm not sure. That's something.
Well, the way it works is I know for a fact is you guys can both confirm to say you want to do it, but then there's a mandatory year wait period for you guys to mull it over in your heads, and then you actually meet.
Yeah.
So you meet each other, yeah.
Transfer memories. Yeah, this is...
I mean, that's... Can neither confirm nor deny. That's the way I look at it.
Organ donations and this is just oh, okay. This is a article that says 10 organ recipients who took on the traits of their donors. Organ donations. This is just a small excerpt. Organ donations and transplants have saved countless lives. However, some people claim that they have received more than just the working organ. There is an incredible studied phenomenon known as cellular memory. The theory that cells within an organ carry the memories and desires of a person to whom it belonged. That's pretty trippy, dude.
I mean, it can make sense the way that makes sense to me, because that's kind of, if you think about it, you train yourself to have reflexes. You can put certain reflexes on you to have quick reactions so that the message does not go past your brainstem. It goes straight back to your body and you know how to react faster. Yeah. So maybe certain electronic impulses that are passed through your nervous system activate things like that. Who knows? I mean,
that's true. That's true. But like memories though, like memories, you know what I mean?
Well, you remember a lot of the time. I mean, a lot of people experience some things that others don't, you know, because I've asked a lot of people, can you smell pain? And a lot of people are like, what are you talking about? Yeah. I can, before somebody gets hurt, I get this smell. I smell it. It's weird. Every single time, dude. Somebody breaks it. Every time somebody that I've been with has broken a bone, I've had that smell. Yeah. Every time I've almost broken a bone, I've smelled it. It's really? Weird. Yeah. It's I don't know what to describe the scent as. So, I mean, I'm saying is that memories are activated in different ways. Yeah. And cellular memory, who's to say? It has its own, every cell technically has a brain of its own. Yeah. So, you know.
So you're saying you smell it before it happens? It's weird.
Yeah. As in, like, you know how, did you ever listen to that Joe Rogan episode or hear any clip where he was saying, like, you can tell right before a riot happens? Like, there's some feeling in the air. Sure. Like, it gets weird. Weird real quick.
Tense behavior. And
with that, it's just like, when somebody's about to get hurt, I'll be like, something's not right. Yeah. And I'll feel a little off, and then I smell something. I don't know I can't even put a word to what the smell is. Really I can't describe it. It's odd.
You're a superhero, dude.
I can't figure out who will get hurt, but somebody here is gonna get hurt. Exactly. Right now.
Is that a threat? No, I can smell it.
All right, this guy's fucking crazy. Yeah, no, it's so. It kind of I guess the way to describe it, you've ever cut yourself with a knife, like kind of bad?
Sure. Yeah.
You know that
I can smell blood.
You know that fucked up. Oh, okay. That fucked up feeling after you cut yourself. Mm-hmm. That's what that smell feels like. Okay. So it doesn't smell. I'm not saying it smells like blood or anything, but it smells like the feeling after you cut yourself bad with a knife. Gotcha. Not that it's like, holy shit, this hurts so bad.
Like a sting.
Yeah. It like tickles my nose hairs, dude.
It's really weird. Mm-hmm. That is really weird. You literally might be like picking up on like some fucking, I don't know.
Some other universe, man.
Yeah, you're just like, I can smell your death.
You're going to die.
Soon to come.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not embarrassed to tell people about it, but I know a lot of people be like, I mean, who knows? That's just weird. Yeah. But I'm not saying there's a bunch of meaning behind it, because there are times where it has happened and no one's got hurt. Yeah. But every time someone has gotten hurt really bad, it has happened. Yeah. So I think part of it could also just be nerves related too. Could be. But not every time someone gets hurt, you see it coming. Yeah. So,
exactly.
I mean, it could explain some of the times.
Yeah, you're like, probably something bad's going to happen. Mm-hmm. And like your brain chemistry starts changing. So you might be like, you're like going in that like fight or flight mode, and you're like, something bad might happen to you or me. And you know what I mean? You might take like a big breath, and fight or flight mode starts, adrenaline starts pumping, and changes the makeup of your brain, how you're receiving things. So that's why, like, when people describe having like those like times where they're lifting up vehicles and stuff like that, they're like, my senses literally aren't even the same. They're like, I'm hearing like half a mile away. I'm like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm like, they're there. They're, they're picking up on little trace elements like in the air.
I believe that part of why we are exposed to that now is because our minds, advance so much mentally that with our own personal thoughts and desires and relations with other people cloud that. But that's how most animals out in the normal world see the world.
Yeah.
Because they don't have all this extra mumbo jumbo to cloud their mind, and they don't need to. They need to find a mate, have kids, get food.
There's not
and water.
things there's not storage that they need. They literally just need the senses. Senses are going to be their number one thing for their brain makeup. You can see like occipital lobe and temporal lobes, which is your ear, and occipital is their eyesight. You see that those are normally large, and you're like fuck, what's it called? It's like the brain center, or like the memory center.
Oh, cerebellum.
No, that's your balance. Cerebellum does do other things, but
I'm pretty sure it has to do with memory.
It's filled with liquid
and balance. Yeah.
Okay.
Or corpus callosum. That's the connection in the middle of the brain.
Yeah,
right?
that's.
This is going back a few years in my mind right
I
now.
need to look it up.
Going through all my psychology class vocab.
Yep. Parts of.
It's the mitochondria. Powerhouse to a cell.
Frontal lobe, temporal lobe, parietal lobe. Okay, parietal, occipital, brainstem, cerebellum, hypothalamus, I think is it. Or the hippocampus.
Hippocampus, that's it.
Cerebral cortex.
Cerebral cortex, is that like the outside skin folds of the brain?
They say this. No.
What's that? Forget.
That is. Isn't that amygdala or something like that?
Amygdala is your fight or flight. It's a little tiny thing that just kicks off.
You ever heard about the pineal gland?
Yeah.
The third eye, basically. That's insane.
Yeah.
Or like literally reptiles will have something called the pineal eye. You know about that?
I didn't really go into it, but I've heard people mention it, and it's like embedded in.
Yeah, it's like you know how front of your brain split, like, or the front of your brain, your skull is split when you're an infant, stuff like that, and like the back and stuff too. That's like the opening, kind of is like where the pineal gland sits and whatever. It's like right here. It's like middle of your forehead. But it's like back behind like the frontal lobe. It's like part of the frontal lobe, but it's back behind it just a smidge. But yeah, like reptiles, like I think it was a tuatara, which is like this like. Have you ever seen a tuatara? Do you know what that is? Okay, it's like it kind of looks like an iguana, but it's like it's what they call a fossil. Like it's like a living fossil. It's so old, and it's got different body like morphologies and stuff like that. But they're like the only kind of animal like this. They're not even like technically like lizards. Like I'll show you.
Okay.
Tuatara. I think they're the ones that have the strongest pineal eye, and they literally see like light and darkness out of it. Like they can close their eyes, and like even if they had like a blindfold, you know what I mean? Something like that, they'd be able to see. Tuatara lizard. Sure, it's not really a lizard, but this is what a tuatara looks like.
So what did they say how it affects the like reptiles' behavior that they have very active?
I don't think it really affects the behavior.
I think in a way, because what I've noticed though with that, maybe because the reptiles are so cold, dude.
Yeah.
Like they're all cold dead creatures.
They're cold-blooded.
Well, no, I mean like as in they don't give a shit.
Yeah.
You look in their eyes. It's not like a dog. It's not like a cat.
They do.
It's creepy to me, man.
But there's they look like that, but like there's sufficient evidence that like crocodiles and stuff like that have behavior. There is literally a caiman that this dude walks around and hangs out with. Dude, it's a caiman that's as big as him, dude. And he'll like hold it and like, dude, it never bites him, never anything like that. It's not trained. It literally just was like, I'm chill with you, dude. I like you, bro.
Well, he probably met him at one point and
when
gave
he
him
was
a
a kid.
snack or something.
Maybe.
And then, I'm just saying is that overall, reptiles are the most ruthless creatures. Like, they're just
100%.
They do their thing, man.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I mean, but I've seen videos of snakes that, pet snakes that like love their love their owners. Or I actually saw a cute video. It was like a little garden snake or some kind of exotic snake. It was the size of a big gardener snake.
Yeah.
And it was like rolling through and rubbing its head like this on a furry coat, kind of like what the hood of your coat looks like, but it's a whole blanket, and it's just like,
So
probably
they have likes and desires. I guess,
of course. That's not what I was saying. Just as in the fact is that they're cold and like I see through the bullshit. Like at the end of the day, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, they're one directional creatures.
Yeah, and they're on their mission and they see their mission. They know how to get it done
and there's anomalies like that came in that I'm talking about.
Yeah,
it had an anomaly where it saw past its need to eat and didn't see this guy as a meal and and probably he feeds him enough that he's like, I don't need to eat right now. I don't feel like eating, so. Maybe if he skipped a meal one day, it's his arm, dude. It's just I'll eat your arm.
Yeah, just good for him, and I'm like,
it's awesome.
That's cool, but I would never put myself in that situation.
Yeah, 100%. I wouldn't either.
It's like that one guy that goes out with those lions.
Dude, that's so cool, though, man.
It's cool.
That's amazing.
But, dude, you don't know.
Yeah, but
like I wouldn't. Okay, but I'm just saying. Here's
the thing. Know. Dude, if one of those lions started attacking, the other ones would probably
that's not step what I'm
in.
Saying.
They see him as almost like a
he's part of the pride,
an equal or an alpha.
They've accepted him in the pride.
Yeah, exactly. And even the alpha males totally accept him. They don't see him as a threat.
That's not what I'm saying. It's just anybody, not him even specifically. But how do you know that another pride of lions isn't going to come and try and fuck you guys up while you're hanging out? Yeah,
exactly.
How do you not know that a pack of hyenas is going to... Because they are crazy creatures sometimes.
Yeah.
And just being out in that wilderness, it's
dangerous
probably
behavior.
The most dangerous wilderness you can go into is Africa 100%. Or Australia. Those are...
India.
Or India, too.
India, dude. That's dangerous.
Or rainforests.
Or, Brazil. Yeah. That's bad. That's bad news bears.
I would love to go see that stuff, but man, I'm not gonna try and hang out with the animals.
Yeah, I wouldn't even, dude. Honestly, it like pushes the line. My buddy used to have a dog wolf, wolf dog hybrid.
My old teachers had one.
Yeah, that's a dangerous creature, dude. That is not domesticated.
Mm-mm.
Dude, do you think because it's half dog? Yeah, okay, it's a little bit more dog-like. Yeah, sure, it has a lot more affection towards, humans and stuff like that. And it's not totally sustainable. You can't really take a wolf dog and throw it out in the wild. It probably won't live. Or it won't live a great life and it'll probably starve and won't be accepted in another wolf pack. That's how they have to hunt. You know what I mean? If you had a whole group of them and you threw them out, maybe they'd survive and make a colony of rabid wolf dogs. But anyway, so yeah, dude. That's just it's stupid when people do that. It's amazing. It's actually amazing that somebody can get in there with lions and wolves and be a respected part of the pack, and
that's a big
they love them and they can roll around with them like they're big dogs and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
I've watched those videos, dude. It's like those lions are so careful not to hurt him too.
Yeah, exactly.
Very careful. Like they realize he's way more.
Yeah. They'll lick him, they'll nudge him, but like that's it. Yeah, dude. If they jump on him, it's not like they're coming with hard force like they would another lion. Just like even playing around, they go hard when they play around with each other. Wolves go hard when they play around with each other. Bears go very hard when they're, you know what I mean, when they're kids.
I'm never getting near a bear.
Dude, there is this one guy. He's a madman, dude. It's like a 1,200-pound polar bear living in his backyard. And this whole documentary that I watched, it was like a family that has 5 Kodiak bears, which are the largest bears. They're bigger. I mean, they might be pretty much tied with the polar bear in terms of mass and stuff like that, but they're fucking hulking creatures, dude. They have like 5 Kodiak bears. There's like 3 to 5, and then there's this other guy. It's another story, and he has 1 polar bear that lives with him. And he's like, yeah, like I love her so much and stuff like that. And he's like, but you never know. He's like, when I start seeing her getting agitated and stuff like that, like if I don't give her food quick enough when I ask her to do something, like he's like, I see her get agitated, and that's when I give her what she wants, and then I leave. He's like, and then I leave, and then I wait, and I'll feed her, and that's it. And I won't bother her for the day. She's a wild creature. That's what you guys got to understand. Mm-hmm. These are wild creatures. They are not domesticated animals. When you look at a domesticated animal and it attacks a human, yes, that animal probably should know better. This thing is domesticated and has been around humans for millennia, dude.
Not that specific animal, but their genus.
Yeah, their genus. Yeah, it's programmed into their brain to survive off us, and we have them. You know what I mean?
Yep.
They can't survive without us. That's also a big proponent is, dude, adopt dogs and cats. You know what I mean? They literally need a human. And like, if we're just supporting breeders, yeah, dude, these dogs look cool, but like, there's a lot of dogs out there that just like need to be like taken care of properly. But anyways, I mean, I'm kind of digressing, but like, yeah, it's just, dude, those are wild animals. You cannot ever put that aside for a second. That has to be in your mind 24/7.
Well, and you also have to think from their end is they don't know what you're capable of.
Yeah.
As in, they don't know what you're gonna do either. They're usually in the wild most of the time.
Yeah.
So they're constantly getting hunted.
Yeah.
And they're constantly hunting.
Yeah. Exactly.
So it's a dog eat dog world.
Exactly.
Bear eat bear, whatever.
Yeah.
Koala.
Yeah. Bear who versus bear who world, dude.
That'd be a rough one.
There's just a bunch of me.
I don't think like you guys would actually fight. You just get in a weird shouting match for about 3 days straight.
I know you know Taekwondo, so I will not go against you, sir.
I have a very specific set of skills that you have the exact same.
I do not have a particular set of skills. I will never find you. Great episode of Family Guy. Mm-hmm. I think we talked about that.
Yep.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh man. Anyways,
well, we were kind of talking about how crazy animal senses are too. It's like something I heard that was described to me was the way that I think it was elk. It's either elk or deer.
Yeah.
It's like they can look at you in the face right now and see your face clearly, but also see something that's hundreds of yards away.
Yeah.
As if it's up at their face.
Yeah.
But they can differentiate.
Yeah, like depth.
The depth. Very depth
perception.
Yeah, so it's like looking through a 1 times and an 8 times scope at the same time.
Yeah. Yep.
So
and they can see at a 180 degree view. Like literally,
because their eyes are more on the side.
Yes, yeah, they're quite further space than ours, and yeah, a little bit more on their sides. But anyways, dude, that is amazing. Like, dude, the fact that like even like bloodhounds, like not even a wild creature, but probably one of the dude. They say bears' senses are better than a bloodhound by thousands of times. Isn't that amazing? Mm-hmm. Hearing, smell even, dude. And that's what we pride this animal on. This is what this animal is designed for, was to smell. Yeah. And a bear is just like, yeah, dude, there's a dude that's probably 10 miles northeast of here. You know what I mean? There's a dude 15 miles in that direction.
That's so
I
weird.
smelt him. I smelt him just now. Yeah. Dude, and they see scent trails. Like, that's how good their smell is. It's not like me and you, like, yeah, okay, I can smell something and I know it's from this direction. They can literally, it almost looks like a wave or something like that. They can see it like that, dude.
That's something else that's crazy. It was like, I watched a video on how octopi see and stuff. It's crazy. Yeah. Just the because their pupils almost look like a figure 8, kind of.
Yeah.
And I can't even we'll have to look up a video. We'll talk about this later, eventually bring it up again because it's cool. But and also the way that they can change colors, it's like a 3-color palette.
Yeah.
And their cells, it's like a triangle each one.
Yeah.
And one of them it's not red, green, blue like our main color palettes are. Yeah. So, but it's I forget what colors they were, but what it would do is it's the normal color of octopus.
Yeah.
And then it's glands in each cell. If it wants to change color rapidly, it moves on the spectrum like you would be changing the color to a car in a video game.
Oh, shit.
So it's like their cells are stretching
Yeah.
to the different, like to the red side or to the green and partially the blue.
Way, dude.
To blend. Yeah. It's so weird.
Whoa,
and then they can also change the textures of their skin at the same time to fit the rocks and stuff.
Exactly.
Their control of cells is so...
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Which clearly they're not saying this cell needs to do this cell needs to do that. Clearly there's very hybrid communication, but a lot of scientists have said they're probably not from Earth. Like they can't.
Well, we
as
say
in how weird they are.
Yeah,
because there's nothing else like
it's
them.
like they are. We obviously know their origins and stuff like that. We know that they are from Earth. But if we were to choose one animal, that would be an alien, dude, it would definitely be an octopus. Because, dude, the similarities between them and other animals is
non-existent.
So different. Yeah, so different, dude. Enough where it's
they outsmart humans too.
On multiple occasions, yeah.
Like I've heard times where octopi have taken like locks off of tanks, gotten out of the tank, walked through hallways and out a window on this near the ceiling in the bathroom, and they went out in the pool. Or
sometimes they'll literally, dude, they'll go out. They'll know patterns of you walking by their tank, and let's say you don't have a good grip on your tank and whatever, they'll figure out a way to escape. They'll dip out. They'll hang out. Maybe if you have other fish and stuff by them, they'll watch them. Maybe eat them. You know, whatever. They'll do whatever. They'll hang out for a little bit, and then when they know that you're coming back, they'll go back into their tank, pull the lid closed, and that's it, dude. Like that's like human type behavior. That's like child.
I remember hearing a story about that. Like somebody that had like an aquarium or whatever, and they actually caught the octopus on camera going into other tanks, eating other creatures, and then coming back into his tank.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, that's trippy, man.
Like, those are smart creatures, dude.
Yeah, like I was talking to you about, dude, I think they're one of the top 5 to 7 smartest creatures.
Oh, yeah.
And not smartest creatures because there's probably many different species of creatures that are in the same collection. You know what I mean? But like you got your dolphins, but you have so many different kinds of dolphins that are incredibly smart. You got bottlenose, you have Eastern Atlantic dolphins, you have common dolphins, stuff like that, dude. Those all are incredibly smart. Obviously, bottlenose is the most iconic, probably the smartest, has the largest brain, has the most humanistic characteristics. Orcas. We got orcas, dude. We have crows. Dude, squirrels have even been proven to be incredibly smart. Do like ridiculous tasks. Raccoons.
Oh, those guys are mischievous as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
They literally grew a bandit mask on their face.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, that looks like a thief. I want to be a thief. I want to be a thief, dude. It's like crazy, dude. I was watching this one. It's about I even talked to you about this, but I'd like to just bring this up. Even like chimpanzees. They did this coding thing it wasn't a coding thing. It was a program, and it was a screen that they went up to, and it showed you for like that fast, all like 1 through 30, right? And this monkey, it's an ape. This chimp, you wouldn't be able to comprehend it. You might see that 1 in the second, like in the half second. Maybe you'll see the 2. It might be right next to it, but you will not see 1 through 30. This thing in half a second recognizes, oh my god, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and it's pushing on each one in order. Dude, that's amazing, dude. They have
so much less to pay attention to.
Well, yeah, exactly. They have
like they see
more
things.
detail oriented. Yeah, exactly. Because they're scavengers for food and stuff like that, and they gather. To gather, you need to look around quickly and conserve your energy.
I believe even if humans some people are capable of climbing through trees pretty effectively. But I find that's even more proof that they have like a more fine-tuned nervous system and things go slower to them.
Yeah.
Because I can't see any human ever traversing through something that they don't know as quickly as a monkey or ape will.
Yeah.
You know, just the way that they'll go through trees, just randomly grabbing, knowing where they're going to grab.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and
dude, like
humans wouldn't be able to do that.
Never, dude. I mean, there is certain cases,
If they
obviously like
practice a
high level
certain
gymnasts, but that's the same thing. I think with like with that kind of stuff, it's like repetition makes perfect.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like baby chimpanzees, orangutans, stuff like that, are able to fucking do the craziest acrobatic shit, dude. Like they're insane creatures. That's amazing, dude. That's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
So I can definitely see them being able to notice a lot more in a quarter of a second than us, for sure.
Yeah.
Especially since they're how athletic and quick they are.
Yeah.
And how they make snap decisions too.
Yes, exactly.
Very fast.
Exactly.
They'll flip on a dime.
Yeah, exactly.
They're pretty human-like.
Yeah. They are very human-like, but also very
Way
far
more
away. Yeah.
I mean,
savage creatures. Dude.
I mean, you got to think about it though. Humans are pretty savage. We've had Hitler, Mussolini, Stalin.
We were
Pol
cavemen at one
Pot.
point. You know,
Everybody that was cavemen, boinking other cavemen over the head, taking their
killing Neanderthals all willy-nilly and stuff like that.
Or those weird, not weird, but those short people that were in the Sahara that never overgrew like 3.5 feet. People used to pay to go hunt them.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, we're savage creatures, but I mean, it's in a different way,
entirely different facet.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we both have very bad degrees of bad.
Bad behavior. 100%. But yeah, dude, there's like a group of chimp relatives. They're called bonobos. Bonobo apes. I don't know if you ever heard of them.
I've heard of them. Yeah.
They're smaller than a chimp. They look very, very, very similar. Sometimes, most of the time, usually a lot darker face without the white on their face. You know what I mean? And dude, they're just like the most loving creatures. They're not known to like fight, or like the females are the dominant person in their group. The females are very loving and stuff like that. All they care about is like having sex. They're like one of the only creatures.
That war.
Yeah, I think, and don't quote me on this, but I think they're one of the only.
Oh, I'm tweeting it. Whatever you say.
Whoa,
right now.
dude. Whoa, take a step back, sir. Take a step back. No, I think they're one of the only creatures that like, besides humans, that has like sex for pleasure. You know what I mean? And but yeah, dude, they're just like very loving creatures. They're not known to like attack any humans. They'll know that you're there. There's literally no story of that a bonobo ape ever attacking a human, ever.
Maybe taking food, but not hitting anybody or trying to hurt them.
Yeah.
Maybe come up and steal a chip or.
Dude, I feel like they'd just be chill. They'd be like, yeah, dude, you want to give me that? Or do you not want to give me that? And if you don't want to, no problem, dude. Whatever. Whatever, dude. But, yeah, I don't know, dude. That's cool. That's cool. That, like, there is animals out there that have very similar social structures. Not hierarchies or anything like that, but, like, social structures to us. You know what I mean? Very loving creatures. But also on the same aspect, we're very hateful and, you know what I mean? So we do embody both types.
Oh yeah,
yeah. You know that ape that they found though? Dude, it's that massive chimpanzee that they found. That's like half the size of like a gorilla. It's like the size in between a gorilla, and a manili. It's like it's like between the size of a gorilla and a chimpanzee. Freaking huge, dude, but it's exactly like a chimpanzee. I think it's called
like
yoked billy ape or something like that. But like they found these things, dude. I have to believe those things are savage, like savage.
Oh, I bet,
dude.
Take your lunch and your woman,
dude. They'll rip your fucking leg off, dude, and eat it in front of you, and then hit you with it, and then take off your fingers, dude. God, shove them in your nose, dude. Whatever, dude. And they'll bash you on the head, dude. Finally,
they'll do what they want.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what they'll do. Exactly.
Dude, they're so much stronger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. You'll find a little monkey that's as strong as you, dude. You can find a monkey that's like a foot tall, and that thing will beat the crap out of you, dude. No remorse. and it's just way stronger. Dude.
And you can't do anything about it.
You can't do anything about it, dude. Oh my God, that'd be awful, dude.
You know?
You even have to be like, dude, around like baby chimps and stuff like that. You have to be careful, dude.
I bet.
But they'll fuck your day up, dude. They'll fuck you up. But anyways, what time are we at?
I don't know.
4:44. We got to get going, guys.
Yeah. Start getting go to this comedy show, baby. Crystalia.
Crystal
I've
Light
been excited all
water.
week, dude. I've been listening to a bunch of podcast stuff that he's been on and everything, just because I don't want to. He's working on new material right now. Yeah, as you said, but you know, I'm excited.
Yep.
But we got
no phones out. I can't even send out a Snapchat. Be like, yo, I'm here. I'm out here.
We out here.
I'll be like, get the fuck out.
Well, as we do every episode, we'll end off with the quote real quick. Let me see. It was where'd my picture go? It just disappeared. Okay. So this was kind of a good one. It's not so much leaning towards any kind of mental health or anything, just more of a good quote that we really like.
But it is. It's still something that we can get behind. It'll make people maybe start pursuing things that they would like to.
But I think that's just more of like when people... Well, you'll understand what we're saying really quick. Yeah. Okay, so it's by... I want to say the name first because I'm going to mess it up if I don't. It's Rob Siltanen. There we go. That's as good as I'm going to get. Siltanen. So it was people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Which, I mean, it's true. Yeah. For a fact, man. Yeah.
And I think that goes kind of hand in hand with me and you, dude. We're setting out to change this world, and I hope and I pray that is what we.
And it'll only be because of beautiful people like you that actually take the time out of your day to download this podcast. Yes. And we talked a lot this week about critiques and stuff, and we like to. They were kind of harsh, but we like the harsh critiques, so we can get the errors out of the way. Yeah, and I'm sure that this episode is probably the most easy listening one we've had so far. Yeah, for sure.
Very calm, relaxed,
casual. No main topic, just kind of.
This is just pure conversation at this point. So yeah, just give us, more critiques or anything like that. We're constantly listening, constantly looking for new ideas, whatever.
What to talk about?
Yeah, if there's a topic you want to have on, or topic you want to have on, the topic you want us to talk about or touch up on, and anything like that, feel free to Twitter message us, whatever. Hit us up on Instagram on the DMs. Get in those DMs.
Yeah, honestly, if you were wanting us to cite something crazy that happened that we'd never mentioned, we might not even know about, just send us a message or tag us in a post about something weird, and we'll probably end up talking about it because we'd like it. Me and Bear, who share a lot of internet links all the time just about weird stuff, or on the Twitter, what I usually do is I share a lot of helpful, informative links, but also interesting stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, it's it's gonna be work. We're honing in on what we want to do, and we appreciate every follow and like and anything like that. You can find us on YouTube now, Apple Podcasts, by the way. We appreciate everything. You know what I mean? Even if, it's not very many people, we at least have reached a few ears, and that's, at the end of the day, a little bit more comforting to us,
Oh, yeah. So yeah, like in the first episode, I said it would hurt a little bit if no one listened to the first episode. Yeah. But honestly, we were expecting maybe 5 people to listen to it. And we've had, it was 110 people listen to the first episode, and that's huge. That's
Spotify alone, too. Yeah. We have a few views on Apple Podcasts. We have a few views on YouTube.
On our host site, Libsyn as well.
On Libsyn as well. So, also, we're on the tip of trying to make like our Spotify a little bit more accessible. I actually changed the name from Surreal Series Podcast. It's just back to Surreal Series. So, but we're also music focused too. And there's an album that I listened to just this last week. And if you guys want to give it a listen, it's a new album, but it's from a band that I really like. It's a band called Dayshell. Their album, Mr. Pain. Really enjoyed it. You guys should listen to it. This is not a promotion or,
No, we were actually, that one of their songs came on yesterday while we were driving around.
Yeah, exactly.
He's actually listened to this stuff. He liked it. I thought I liked it too. So.
Yeah, beautiful voice. Shaylee Brigade. Dude, this guy's amazing vocalist. you know, everybody in his band does a phenomenal job in listening to these guys for years. Yeah, and as well as the Crystalia thing, you know, guys, go and watch one of his stand-up shows. It was an amazing time. So,
oh yeah.
Anyways, we'll leave on that note. You guys have a great night, great week, and drive safe in these snowy months, snowy weeks.
Stay warm.
Ahead. Yeah, stay warm.
Please.
Stay
my
warm.
feet hurt right now, and I'm inside because I have bad circulation.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit crampy.
You guys have a beautiful day. Thanks for the listens, and thanks for being you
guys. Yeah. See ya.
Why are you saying that?
This is some real serious, baby.